Hi guys, Sean here from Making Models 81 with my final reveal of my Hurricane for the Battle of Britain group build. Yeah, the kit's come out okay, I find, so let's have a look now. Sorry about the light, it's a bit of a gloomy day today, but here she is, all finished. Yeah, let's have a bit of a bird's eye view. So I have weathered it quite a bit. As you can see, we've got the gun smoke, and if we have a look on the side, we've got the smoke coming out of the exhausts, and underneath I've heavily weathered it, as this has been taking part in a number of sorties over the last couple of weeks and it is fairly dirty. So here we are. So final thoughts on this kit. Not a bad kit, really wasn't. Slight issue with the wing roots, as I've mentioned in previous videos, but that's been the only problem with the actual fit of the kit. Nothing major at all. The things that I've done to this kit, so where's it gone? So I've added the wing lights, which I've painted. It's not how I wanted them to come out. I wanted them to be more transparent, but I don't have any of that type of paint, but you know, not to worry. I shortened the exhaust stacks to make them the Mark 1 variant. I added, which you can see, which I'm very happy with, you can see it just shining the actual gun sight in there, which is good. I trimmed the little lip that was at the front, and the prop still spins. Underneath, if I can see, you can just see the cable that's coming up from the wheels, and that's come out a nice effect. You can see the extra bit of landing gear that I added and I've weathered. The the radiator, you can just see if I can go this side. You can just see that, that's better. You can see that sort of center part there that I've added. The air intake, I've added a lip around the intake to give it some feature, and I've added a sort of black wash in there to show that it's a grille, or give that grille effect. On the back, I've also added those additional supports there for the back of the radiator, and this obviously that's the flap that moves, but I've done it as it's closed. I had problem with this landing gear, that the strut that comes down didn't meet the actual bottom of the undercarriage, so I had to cap and make a little box, and then that sat on very nicely. So not ideal. That's the only sort of real issue that I had with this kit actually. Modification to the rear wheel, taking out the arrestor hook and just fill that in to make it proper variant. And the last bit I added was on the antenna. Added that triangle piece, and to give it that proper look. And I had to replace the part of the area as well, because I snapped mine off as well. So, and that disappeared. So yeah, I'll put some photos. I'll get a shot on this side, see if that's yeah, one of the major issues that I had, obviously I had to get the Mark 1 variant and decals, which I purchased off eBay, and they were absolutely horrible. Really thick. You can see that it's not conformed to the shapes underneath, or only slightly. Don't get me wrong, this was after I put a lot of microsole on there to soften it up to get it to conform. It just would not have it. I've got silvering on this one, even though I put down future couple of coats of that, and on top it's just not taking it away. And on the side as well, if I pick that up again, I've got silvering all down the sides. Real difficulties with this. Had to rush the decals, which wasn't ideal. The front gun port ones, if you can see, nearly broke the pedo tube, you know what I mean. They're slightly wonky, and that's because when I was doing, I only wanted to do sort of a few decals and then do it on the next day, and I ended up spilling water on the Revell set that came with the kit, and some splashes on the ones that I purchased, which meant that they were going to ruin. So I had to rush through, stick all the decals on in one go, which I really didn't want to do, and a couple of ones I lost. And this one, I think there's one on the side, this side I think that is slightly wonky. Not overly happy with the canopy. It's quite thick. They're enamel paint, so I can't do anything with that. It's just, you know, it's just come out quite thick, and yeah, it's not ideal, but hey ho. I think the chippings come out okay. I don't want to do over much, but you know, I've had enough to show that it's, you know, it's been in battle. So yeah, there we are. So I'll just add some photos on at the end, and this is just to say that I've completed the kit for the group build. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers, bye.